Hey everyone, I'm A1, and today we're going to be looking at I Tripled My Sugar Every Day for a Week by one of my favorite fitness influencers, Kai Sheps. So let's get into it. Now, personally, for me, sugar is, it's absolutely terrible and it's very addictive, which is very hard because I've had a bad history with sugar. So let's see what it will do to his body.
Is 1 gram of sugar. If you eat it, virtually nothing will happen. But what about this? Sugar is everywhere in our day-to-day life. It gets the majority of the blame for our nation's obesity epidemic and nearly every other health problem in the book. Which got me thinking, what would happen if you started with 1 gram of sugar and tripled it every single day for a week? How would it affect your brain, your sleep, your fitness, and your weight?
Alright, let's do this.
Starting day number 1 with just 1 gram of sugar. That's how much sugar is going to enter my body today. Basically nothing. Now, you'd probably think a sensible first meal would be like 4 eggs. No sugar in them, right? I mean, the label says 0.1 grams per egg, so we should be fine. False. Because the eggs contain so little sugar, they're allowed to say it contains none. But in reality, each of these eggs contains about 0.5 grams of sugar. If I had 4 of them, I would have failed my challenge. Let's go and get our breakfast. This is basically the only thing that I can eat
That steak
for the
looks good.
entirety of today. Just
You really got a
straight
crust
up
on it as well.
meat in my mouth.
A guy who
You
knows
can't
how
eat
to
veg,
cook.
you can't eat fruit, you can't eat cheese, you can't eat oats. You literally can't eat anything but meat. Cheers. And as I finished the first meal of this challenge, it was time for my first training session. Let's go, gym. Now, I'm not expecting the best workout in the world because I've had 0 carbs, of course. But then again, plenty of people that follow the carnivore.
Have you seen those people who just eat meat? I think some eat also fruit and meat at the same time. Obviously, you can go full carnivore, but I'd say eating fruit and meat is a very good option for your health.
Carnivore diet do this on the daily, so it shouldn't be too bad. I would have usually got that for a lot more. Not a good start. I mean, as expected, the pump is pretty rubbish. I was weak as piss. I had like no energy. That being said though, I do feel
Weak
very
as piss.
mentally clear, a lot more than I usually would. No brain fog or anything. I don't know if that's because of the lack of carbs or whatever, but I assume that's going to completely change over the next week as I consume my body weight in sugar. Anyway,
That's gonna be terrible.
Lunchtime.
You're gonna feel so sick afterwards as well.
What is that? Plain mince.
it's my dinner.
Are you doing keto?
Yeah, this ain't keto.
You're doing a carnivore diet?
Nope. Every day for the next week, I'm tripling my sugar intake.
What? You're a f***ing muppet, mate.
1 gram of
Muppet.
sugar for the whole of today, 3 grams tomorrow, and I think you can see where that's going.
For how long are you doing it?
A week.
You're gonna
So it'll be 1, 3, 9, 27, 72. No, 71. No way. Would it would go up past like 200, wouldn't it?
end up getting diabetes, mate.
You know how much sugar I'm going to be having on day 7? 729 grams.
YouTube video.
700.
What would happen if I had
700
720 grams
grams.
of sugar in a day? Consuming 720 grams
That's
of
almost
sugar in a
1
single day
kg.
can cause rapid spikes in blood
That is
glucose,
almost
leading
1
to
kg.
nausea,
Oh my
vomiting,
goodness.
diarrhea, dizziness.
Yeah, bro. I don't even know. Like you're gonna have to just be drinking like 10 milkshakes and eating like 10 chocolate bars. Like 700? I think my prime was like maybe 200 at most, but like triple, more than triple that. Jeez, this is gonna be a very interesting video.
Dehydration and a limp dick. You've already got a problem with them
Limp
teeth. You can't
shrimp.
afford to do this.
Once I finished my second meal, I ran into an issue. I
limp
feel
shrimp.
hungry,
That's
but
fine.
I also feel unbelievably sick because of the amount of just like beef that I've eaten.
Oh
Can
no.
you not eat more beef?
Yeah, but I don't want to eat more beef.
Bro, if he's feeling sick now, just imagine the last day, 700 grams of sugar. He's actually just going to be throwing up on the floor.
I feel sick.
Fish.
I ain't doing all that. Right, day 2. It really ain't much better than yesterday, is it? For some context, that's the same amount of sugar that's in a carrot. So no veg today either.
Damn.
But unlike yesterday,
Yeah, like, well, those who don't know Brian Johnson, but Brian Johnson ideally said that we should have 0 grams of sugar every day to like maximize lifespan potential, which it makes sense because sugar is just bad for you in every way, unless you're like a ultra marathon runner, because your body would need sugar if you're like if you're doing like heavy exercise or extreme cardio or something.
I was actually able to have some eggs. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, you said you can't have vegetables. Why is there cabbage on your plate? It's not cabbage.
Kimchi.
It's kimchi.
W.
During the fermentation process, the bacteria consume the sugar. So in this 100-gram portion of kimchi, there is less than half a gram of sugar. Pair that with 4 eggs, and
A lot of people actually like kimchi, but for me personally, I don't like it. Like, which is strange because I eat almost everything.
this meal, at a maximum, comes to 2.5 grams of sugar. Look at that. With the additional 2 grams of sugar, I was able to significantly improve my breakfast. That is so good. But the rest of the day was pretty similar to yesterday. Some training on the bike. Feel very mentally clear. This ain't bad. Followed by a steak and a protein shake from My Protein with code Kai. 9 grams. It's getting there. But it's still only 1/8 of what the average American consumes each day. At least I can have a few vegetables today, though. With the additional 6 grams of sugar, I was allowed to have a sandwich. Which is the first carbs that have entered into my body in a good few days. And I'll be honest, it feels good. Which allowed me to push a lot harder in the gym, but it was still pretty far from my normal diet. 27 grams of sugar. This is what the government recommends you should consume each day. So, should be pretty normal. Once again, I had eggs for breakfast, this time on top of hummus on toast, but this is going to be my last relatively healthy day, which is why I pushed myself in the gym ready for my post-workout meal, which consisted of a little bit of steak and some noodles, followed by a little snack to end off the night. That was 4 grams of sugar right there. I've only had 27 grams of sugar today, but I actually feel sick. I don't know if that's just because, like, over the past few days, my body's not been used to insulin or whatever.
This guy is cooked. Like, if he's still sick from 27 grams, just imagine how he's gonna feel with 700 grams. Like, is it even humanly possible to eat that much sugar in like 24 hours? Okay, probably not one sitting, but like 24 hours.
It's strange. Well, body, you better get used to that insulin quick, son, because we're about to release a lot of it. 81 grams of sugar. This is the amount that the average American consumes in a day.
81 grams,
This is going to give me an unbelievable pump today. And with that in mind, let's go and
81's
have
quite
a
a
nice
lot.
sticky breakfast. Which I shared with my dad and then followed up by an unusual pre-workout. There's something that feels really, really wrong about that being my pre-workout snack.
Absolute
I feel
horror.
like a power lifter. Average power lifter meal. Oh my god. I'm definitely about to have the best
A good
workout of my
Haribo
time. While I get this
slaps.
ridiculous
I
pump,
cannot
lads, I
lie.
just want to quickly...
Luckily for me, I don't eat Haribos anymore, but a good Haribo slaps. Personally, my favorite ones, Tang Fast Sticks. Let me know if you've had them before.
let you know that although Young Elaine never really do sales, there is a week-long one happening from the 7th of July to the 14th, and you're going to be able to use code Kai at checkout to get 20% off of the entire site. I am not kidding when I say that is the best workout and by far the best pump that I have ever had in my life. I was stupidly strong. My arms literally feel like they're about to
Stupidly
burst. I think I'm going to be in for a really good couple of days. Cardio first, so. This cardio made me feel a little bit less guilty about what's coming in the next few days. Now that is what I call
Ooh.
Pre-workout meal.
Yummy.
Pre-workout meal.
Post-workout. The Smegalodon really thinks he's going to get some of this. And as I was eating this pizza, I was wondering if I was even going to be able to finish this challenge. Because tomorrow I was eating a lot of sugar. This is the point where I'm starting to worry a little bit. I've just got to bear in mind that insulin is the most anabolic hormone. So is it going to make me bigger and even more swole than I already am? Really, what
does that even mean?
A practice and acclimatization day for tomorrow, if you really think about it. And I think my best way of getting this done is to just have like a steady stream of sugar entering my bloodstream. So I started the day off with a very sugary energy drink. I'm going to some like country show with mum and dad. So there's probably going to be a load of cake there. Can't really complain. And as we were driving, I had news for my parents.
Oh, this wasn't wants to eat sugar, but...
I need to get sweets.
What sweets?
Haribos.
You don't need to get Haribos, mate.
No, I do. This is for science, mate. Don't take
For
the mick.
science.
I'm not taking them out.
For
Just
science, what is he
No,
testing? What is he? He's testing how far his liver and kidneys can sustain the amount of sugar he's gonna intake. What is he testing? He's testing how fast he can die. Like what?
You're stupid. This is a scientific experiment.
All for science.
64 grams of sugar in that. That is amazing.
But I have to respect it.
Look at my breakfast.
That's disgusting.
He's putting
And as
his
soon
life
as we
on
got
the
to
line.
the show, I wasted
content.
no time in finding my next meal. My plan is, if I eat some fatty foods alongside the sugar, it should dull
Neutralise
the sugar high a
it.
bit so that I don't get like bad sugar
Sounds very
fatigue.
scientific.
It is.
Stop
No,
being
he's
a pussy
correct.
And get on with it.
He's correct.
Eat the sugar.
If you actually eat proteins and vegetables and fiber before sugar, it actually lowers the blood sugar spike. And also, if you do 10 squats afterwards, it also reduces the blood sugar spike as well. He's correct.
Yeah, fair enough. After finishing the sandwich, I wasted no time in finding my dessert. Secured the bag. I feel like my sugar crash has slightly gone a little bit, so I'm going to make the most of it with this. That
Yum.
is mental. And although the brownie
looks so
started off
good.
amazing, wow,
That brownie
it
looks
later
really
caused
good.
me to
Like
crash.
more than average
you feeling?
brownie.
Sick and tired. All of the sugar that I ate today caused me to feel horrible. But Glizzy has
Damn.
made me proper healthy vegan slop, which apparently
Vegan
is like
slop.
really good for longevity and that. So
That's
hopefully that will like slightly negate the amount of sugar that I've eaten today.
Longevity.
And although it felt good to get a healthy meal in, it was now time for my final snack of the day. 243 grams of sugar. I mean, I do feel sick, and I don't know how it's going to affect my sleep, but I've felt worse.
Day 7.
729 grams.
That is
if
disgusting.
this doesn't give me the
That is disgusting. I think only like competitive eaters like Matt Stoney can probably like tank this, and the other guy, the Eddie Eats guy, yeah, they can probably tank it. But for like an average person who isn't trained and will not consume this much sugar in one sitting, like, bro.
best workout of all time, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I wonder what my mum's gonna think of this.
He needs to work out.
Why would you do that?
Because it's anabolic.
Anabolic.
Yeah, it's gonna.
He needs to like. He definitely needs to use that as like fuel. Like if he just eats it and like wastes the energy, then it's cooked.
Give me big
You
muscles.
are an absolute idiot.
Let's get breakfast going.
Yum.
Breakfast is served. We've got hummus on toast with eggs, and because I'm really about my health, we've got a pack of strawberries. And then
Beautiful.
alongside that, we've got a full fat Coke. Altogether, this meal has 100 grams of sugar.
Huh?
Bang on. Now I know what you might be thinking.
How?
Oh, why are you eating stuff other than sugar? Well, I think
Wait,
if I
how?
don't, I'm gonna burn out. At least this way, I've
100
got some
grams.
fats and
Like,
fiber,
most of it would
which is
surely
gonna slow
be
down the
from the Coke, right?
digestion of this sugar, and it's gonna make today more doable. I'm just so health conscious, mate. And as I finished off breakfast,
100 grams.
it was time to go train, but not before going and stopping by somewhere else. I have got a venti caramel mocha cloud frappuccino. What the fuck is that name? This one single drink contains 56 grams of sugar. That's
too little.
double your recommended intake.
That's too
in an
little. It
entire
needs
day.
more.
Let's give it a test. Holy.
It needs more than that.
What I'm also going to do is add a
Glamour
single
6 is really
espresso
good,
into it,
though.
because these really sugary drinks, they only put 1 shot of coffee in. Bang this in here for my gym session. That's what you call a pre-workout. Let's go, gym.
164.
I've
Still got,
definitely
like,
got a significant
500
strength
grams.
increase. I'm currently doing 5 kilos more than I usually would for like 2 extra reps each set. The downside, I feel really sick. Like I feel like I'm going to throw up.
5 kg more is pretty good.
What a weird
But
workout.
at what cost?
I felt strong and I've got a good pump, but I can't stop thinking about how sick I feel. And I've got like a pain in my stomach. I don't know
Yeah.
how I'm going to get through today. I'm not
I've been
feeling
there.
the best. I do feel a little bit sick, but the sickness is slowly creeping down. And we're
Well,
about to go to
this guy's gotta
Glizzy's
eat
Nan's,
500
but it's a
grams
very,
more sugar.
very good excuse to eat some more sweets. Here's my little snack sorted.
Damn.
This is amazing.
He's got the
And throughout
classic
the drive, I was able to
UK
put down 1,510
loadout.
calories and 183 grams of sugar. 100 grams of sugar in this one bag of Skittles. Sorry if I throw up at your nans. And the sugar binge didn't stop in the car, because on arrival, we were greeted with... Thank you. I didn't even ask for
Yummy.
this as well. With this lovely gift of a chocolate eclair, my total was now 362 grams of sugar, which means I was only halfway through. Dinner is served. The difference between our dinners is a little bit scary. Glizzy has it's the most healthy looking thing I've ever
That
seen.
looks really
I
nice.
have a Domino's Meteor Pizza, which contains 67 grams of sugar. I have got these
Don't say it,
Domino's
guys. Don't say it,
warmer
chat.
cookies, which contain 16 grams of sugar each, and
Each?
a
Oh,
full fat Coke. And consuming these
No, he
brought
still
my
needs to eat
total to
more, right?
517 grams of sugar, which meant I still had 200 grams of sugar to eat. Which is why I ate a
surprised
whole
he's not,
pack of
like,
Haribo straws with 67 grams of sugar, a bag of Reese's Minis unwrapped at 48 grams of sugar,
Oh, he's
and
just
half a
lying
bag
there
of
as
peanut
well.
M&Ms before I fell asleep
gonna- yeah,
at
he's gonna crash.
666 grams of sugar.
see what can't- my
final weight is. I started this challenge at
But he lived. Good on him.
70.6 kilograms, which means I've put on 1.6 kilos. Was this worth it? You tell me. I would probably say no. I think the moral of the story is balance. Code Kite, young LA. Code Kite, my protein. I'll see you in a bit, lads.
Yeah, bro, that's... Well, he didn't actually eat 700 grams, but 600 is very commendable, honestly. Like, I wouldn't even go past, 200. If I'm feeling, absolutely at my worst, I wouldn't even go past 200. But you know what? At the end of the day, I think sugar is, I think sugar is needed, a little bit. But definitely not to those extents. So with that being said, take care, guys, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video.